Hi guys, and thank you for tuning in my channel with your Cooking With Me, your girl Zesty and the Zesty Pooh crew. So today I am making a broccoli and cheese casserole, and I'm going to do it my way. All right, so for starters, I want to get my broccoli going. So that way, because this is probably going to be the longest part in this recipe. So I'm going to get all my broccoli. I don't keep all the stems. Some of them I'll bristle off, where I just get the head. So to your pot, you want to make sure all of your broccoli heads are covered. And I'm going to start out with 15 minutes. I don't want it to be too soft and I don't want it to be too hard. The reason being is the baking is going to finish cooking it. So I want to get it as closest to the texture that I think I might want. And then I'm going to drain it. So again, don't get it to the point to where you can mash it and it breaks up. That's way too soft. So I completely forgot the onion. I'm going to also add this onion in, and I'm going to boil it with my broccoli because it usually only takes about 25 to 30 minutes. And you are going to preheat your oven at 350. I'll go back over that whenever it's time to put it in the oven. But I am going to put this in the water, and I'm going to drain it with the broccoli just so I can make sure it gets done. So to this, I'm going to go ahead and put in the microwave just to nook it, to get it to break down a little bit. An 8-ounce thing of cream cheese, and I have about 3 ounces of Velveeta that I have already cubed. I don't like too much Velveeta, but I do like a little Velveeta. I just feel like the Velveeta keeps it creamy, and I like cream cheese in mine. And again, this is coming from the keto standpoint where I could only have cream cheese, but I think I used to would sneak a little bit of that Velveeta in. And to this, I'm going to add a can of evaporated milk. So it's only 1 can. I spilled a little bit over here, but it's all good. All right. So all you need is 1 can of evaporated milk. I also have a can of cream of chicken. I usually go through and get all the little chicken bits out of there. I did them off camera. I have one in there. I do not like the chicken. Some people, they say it don't bother me. I don't like the texture of it. So I usually go through and take all the little chicken bits out of there. And to this, I'm going to put in about a 1/4 cup of sour cream. All right, that should be about a 1/4 cup of sour cream. So to this, you just want to fold it in like so. It's all going to be going in together. So here is that cream cheese, evaporated milk, and Velveeta that I had earlier. And what I'm doing is just taking the big chunks and just smashing them. Because honestly, it's already melted enough. I might put it in the microwave for another 30 seconds. So this is my cheese mixture, and it's melty enough. I'm going to start out with about a teaspoon of paprika. And I'm going to also put paprika at the top as well. I just think that cream cheese as well as Velveeta is bland. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of black pepper. I season mine down, y'all. About a teaspoon of onion powder. Teaspoon of garlic powder. And about a 1/2 teaspoon of my famous nature seasoning. A little bit more. And you just want to mix this up. Now, this is all going to come together. I just want to make sure that my cheese is seasoned so that you don't have scrambled eggs whenever you put the eggs into. No shells in my mix. Get out of here. I got it, y'all. You want to make sure, I don't know the name of the technique, but I learned it by watching Chopped. You want to take some of the hot liquid, and you just want to whisk it in with the eggs. So that way the eggs can get used to the heat whenever you mix it all together. And that's cream cheese you see. That is not scrambled eggs. I promise you. I didn't put enough in there to scramble it. All right. So that way whenever you pour everything in together, it'll all mesh well and you won't have an omelet on top of your broccoli and cheese casserole. Last but not least, on the items, here are my pork rinds. And to go on top of the breadcrumbs, you want to make sure you use a stick of butter. So I'm going to put this in the microwave so that way it can be melted. And then we're going to put it all together. All right, time to put it together. So here's my broccoli after 15 minutes. The screen going to be foggy. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, now I'm going to pour that cheese mixture that we did earlier. See how convenient it is that I already have it ready? I'm gonna mix that in there real good. And remember I told you about this egg mixture. Because it's hot, I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my cream of chicken and sour cream mixture. Just because I'm a little paranoid about it turning into scrambled eggs. All right, I'm gonna add that in there. And I'm just gonna pop it right in. That's about 2 cups of that. And again, this is not as fine. It will break down, I promise you, it'll break down. To grow on. And I usually take these hard pieces. Some pieces are just not gonna be broken down and you can't really control that. Unless you process it to death, and then you don't want to take the chance of it turning into like the oil will break down and so on and so on. All right, now we're gonna put the melted butter on top. And you just want to go through, and this is just going to help the breadcrumbs. Well, I keep saying breadcrumbs. It's going to help the pork rinds to brown. And I used 2 bowls because it was hot. Make sure you get all that in there. All right, and lastly, what I usually do is I just take some more paprika, just for color. And I take it across there. And now the pork rinds are pretty seasoned. I take a little onion powder. No measurements here. I just do what I do. A little black pepper. We love black pepper. Love, 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 love. So you do not have to use black pepper. You can use white pepper, or you don't have to use pepper at all. And a little bit more garlic powder, just to get them flavors kicked in. So I'm gonna start out with 30 minutes. And if it's at my desired consistency, then we'll come out and we'll see the results. All right, y'all, I just want to show y'all how creamy it is, how good. I just took it out of the oven, so it's like super duper hot. I just want to show y'all how it still comes together. Those pork rinds act as a binding agent along with those eggs. It is going to be so good. Along with those onions, it's piping hot. I would advise you to let it rest for at least a good 15 minutes. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. Don't just dig in because it's going to be creamy. But listen. See how those pork rinds get stiff? Same thing as those crackers. But to me, I just like the flavor of this. All right, guys. So with that being said, I enjoy each and every one of you. I love us coming together like this. I would love to give you more of what I have to give and us continue to meet together. If you have liked what you've seen today and you want more of it, please don't hesitate to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. So that way you'll get everything, all the new videos that I upload. And y'all want to continue to express the fact of loving out loud. Continue to love out loud, even when it doesn't seem like it means much. I love, love, love each and every one of you, wherever you may be out there in the digisphere, whether it be morning, noon, afternoon, midday, wherever you are out there. I wish you well. And I just want to give you a nice little quote to help you grow on. And I did find this on Hope Life Quotes on Pinterest. It says, "Never let go of hope. One day you will see that it all has finally come together. What you have always wished for has finally come to be. You will look back and laugh at what has passed, and you will ask yourself, how did I get through with all of that?" So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful day.